Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Was recommended to make a Hexi cardigan for the baby. And I'm like, okay, I've seen a lot of tutorials. Craft in a Cuppa has a great tutorial, numbers, everything else, how to make an adult size Hexi cardigan. And maybe she has one going down to the smaller sizes. I didn't go and look, but one of them that was recommended to me is Ophelia Talks Crochet. And somebody sent me that plus the link to the actual video. Of course, I had to go ahead and try. I don't have it done yet, but I have started this and I am just absolutely pleased. I have the 2 hexagons just about done. I'm using, and I'm really happy that I'm using this yarn. This is the Premier Garden yarn. I don't think they have it anymore. I bought a lot of it. Let's see if I can turn this up. Like up here, see this, let's see, right there, that's all that's right here, that whole row, that's Premier Garden yarn. And I got it with the intention of using, because they're beautiful colors and I like the way it feels, but with the intention of making things for the kids. And I haven't, because I've gotten sidetracked with everything else, right? Yeah, I have. It's totally true. But so many different things have, like, oh, this yarn and that yarn I'm playing with and everything. And, you know, I bought a lot of it because it was on clearance and it's beautiful. I mean, look at that color. Look at that color. That is stunning. And I haven't done anything with it. And then it was like, oh, hey, you know, go ahead and do a cardigan. Now, I would have normally picked one of my smaller yarns, right? A fingering weight yarn, a size of C or D crochet hook, something along that line, and then work with it. But when I started playing the video, I'll link her tutorial down below because that's what I'm following, right? This is Ophelia Talks Crochet, following her tutorial on making a baby/child size Hexi cardigan. And she used this DK weight yarn. DK weight yarn, I've got it. Premier Garden, what is this? What's the composition of this stuff besides it's pretty? It's 100% acrylic and it just feels nice. It's just silky, silky kind of a yarn. Yeah, it's very silky feeling. It's a DK weight, 284 yards for the 100 grams, machine wash, cold, tumble dry, most likely made in Turkey. Where's it at? I don't know. Pretty sure it's made in Turkey. The majority of Premier yarns are made in Turkey. The color of this is periwinkle, and it's really pretty. And I have at least 3 of them, maybe more, because those little sleeves were like 3. They were just held in a 3-pack. So I'm like, yeah, instead of kind of previewing the tutorial, I just grabbed a crochet hook. I think she used a 3.5 crochet hook. I think I'm using 3.75. I don't know. It's what I had, okay? It's what I had. It was right there available. And I have, look, I have a hexagon. I have one. Now, when she commented on it, she did her thing and she's like, for the baby size, do 10 rounds or more. It's up to you. I'm just, because the baby's not born yet, I'm just going with the DK weight yarn, 10 rounds, and I'm going to see how big it is. I don't really care because the baby's not born yet. It'll fit sooner or later, right? So I have this beautiful star-shaped thing, and I have the second one, and I gotta look at the video again to figure out what I'm doing. But here I've got this one. I haven't cut the tail on this one because I think I still need to do a back row. I'm not sure. I'm right there in that video, so I'm following it, right? I'm following a tutorial. And if you're not familiar how those Hexi cardigans work, you're like, that's not gonna work. I get it. So when you go like this, you're like, that doesn't work either. It's like, that's not it either, because that's how I folded it at first. I'm like, I didn't do it. It's wrong. It's wrong. No, you have to change from that corner. You know, see, I've got it in the square. So go from this one right here to this one here. Okay. Yeah. I panicked. I'm not going to lie. I panicked. Okay. There. Oh my gosh, look at that. Isn't that adorable? So I'll have the 2. I should probably fold this one. I haven't done that yet. So this is what I mean by the back row. There's a back row on one of these. I don't know. Oh, there we go. It's on here. I have to refold. I'll have to pay attention to that when I actually decide that it's time to sew said thing together. There. Okay. There we go. All right, so on here, I've got one extra just going down from this corner to this corner. See? And that's what it was, that back increase. I think I'm going to have to do it again on this one. I'm not sure. I didn't follow that far into the pattern yet. Just one step at a time. Here's my other one. Got to be careful. Oh, I folded that one pretty well. Okay. So this is how it's going to be. Oh my gosh. Isn't that adorable? That is so cute. That is just the cutest little thing. Oh my gosh. And it's the perfect little baby size, and you know, there you go. And the arms are huge, but you know, that's fine, because that's the kind of the nature of doing a hexi cardigan. They are bigger, but that's going to be absolutely adorable. What do you think? And I've got a lot of different colors that I can do, but I haven't done a hexi cardigan in about 2 years. My first one was knit with crochet down the center back, and I ended up sending that to Lori, the armchair chef, and that's the first ever hexi cardigan that I've made. So this is my first all 100% crocheted hexi cardigan. I'm like, okay, this worked up well. Baby size, of course. These two pieces, like 10 rounds each. That wasn't too long. That wasn't too difficult. All right, you know, that's pretty cool. And I used a good chunk of that skein of yarn. So I'll be getting into that second skein of yarn. And I got that hair in my mouth. And the other cool part about that is the yarn's been sitting around for a while. Not forever, because I did get it since being in this house. So it's not 3 years old yet. But it's been sitting around, unloved, untouched. I'm kind of enjoying walking around my room. Okay, let's face it, I can't walk around my room. It's a mess. But, you know, like looking up like this and looking at all the pretty things and all the pretty colors and the kaleidoscope of beauty, right? And deciding, oh yeah, I want to work on that. I want to do something like that. And all the baby stuff is really exciting me, because I originally got a lot of this Premier yarn to make the things for the kids, because it's easy care to make things for the kids. And I've been distracted doing things like, oh, I don't know, the sweater I'm wearing, right? You know, doing stuff like that, making things, making my sweater, making my husband's sweater, starting 3 or 4 more sweaters for myself. I shouldn't be doing that, but whatever. It's my crafting time. There's no rules. And I'm not beholden to anybody to get any specific thing done. I'm just working on what brings me joy this year with whatever my crafting projects are. And right now it's been the baby things. So I've got this going on and having fun. And I got that worked up pretty quickly, right? But another one, we've seen, let's see. Okay, we've seen these little guys, right? We've seen this in this beautiful bright robin's egg, robin blue, right? You know, that's what it reminds me of, robins. It just does. But blue jays, not robins. Robins have a red breast and a brown back. Not robins, blue jays. Okay, whatever. I do know the birds. Just obviously I'm not saying it right. It's kind of like when I mix up orange and green. I'm not colorblind, but I do mix up orange and green, like verbally, you know, saying something. I'll point to something, hey, that orange thing, green thing. And my husband's done it too. It's funny. He's like, oh, it's contagious. I know. So this bright blue. Okay, so I've got that, and I have the hat that is really big. And I love the idea. So somebody said, can the mom wear the hat and the baby wear the little booties? We can do pictures. Maybe. I love that. So I want to do things that are more size, you know, size appropriate, because the baby can't wear this at the same time as these, right? I mean, you can put this on the baby and you won't see the whole baby's face or anything, right? Because it'll envelop him. But I wanted to make something else a little bit more, and I really enjoyed the little crossover top like I've got with my little Grinch here in the full 3-piece suit outfit. Yeah. So I was on a tear. I need buttons. I still need buttons, right? That's my story. I need buttons. But look at this. Look at that crossover top. Isn't that just gorgeous? That is the cutest little thing. Let's see. Since we got the little Grinch here holding on to that one, let's mix and match him. Alrighty. We're going to put the blue top on him and see did I do as well. They're both fingering weight yarns, but the the Camouflage Fair Isle one is a very, very stretchy yarn. Let's see. And I'm dressing the Grinch very gently. I'm not holding him up by his arm like I did yesterday. That's not how you should hold your babies. Just thought that was hilarious. Don't do that. All right, so we got the little wrap over part. Look at that. Look, that is how that works. Isn't that just adorable? And he has little sleeves long enough and everything. That is just so cute. So I'm working on the wardrobe. Got to get the buttons. Working on that little wardrobe. And I think these socks are closer to this top to where they can be worn together. Now I just need to make a hat. I've got enough yarn. I need to make a matching hat for this, and then I'll have 2 separate sets. Look at that hat. Oh my gosh. I love the little stem, or whatever you call that. So I'll have 2 sets for that. And I think that's going to be absolutely adorable for mom and baby. And it's been keeping me happy. It's been keeping me busy. I have so enjoyed all of these different things. And thank you for the ideas. Thank you for the recommendations, because I would not have thought of a Hexi cardigan. I'm redressing the Grinch because, you know, he's been used to having clothes on and he's naked, right? So we're going to redress him. Unless I want to put his lovey back on him. And that's really cute too, because that matches him and it's adorable. All right, let's put your little hand back in there. Come on, mister. Play nice. There we go. Put that over. He's back dressed. Let's set him back over here where he's modeling the clothing quite nicely, I think. He's doing a great job, don't you think? I think he's doing a fantastic job. So those are the things that I've gotten done. It's been already a crazy busy week with fingers just flying. I mean, that's a lot to have gotten accomplished. I think I'm going to sleep. I think I need to get some sleep, right? No, contrary to popular belief, I do not knit nor do I crochet in my sleep. No, I do not. This might seem like that sometimes with some of the things that I've gotten done, but you know, truthfully, this was a lot faster than that one because it was my second one. Not that the yarn was any easier or harder. It wasn't. I love the stretchy yarn of the other one. It wasn't any different as far as that goes. It was just that I've already done it and I knew what to do with it and didn't really have to pay attention to the pattern so much. I was able to just go with it. And I think it's really cute too. I don't like how the bottom band flips up, but that's okay. Just that's the nature of it. Just needs more rows or steam block it or what have you. So when it's held, like, look at that. Look how tiny that little head is, the neck area. And oh my gosh, that is beyond perfect. That right there is so cute. And it'll be so easy for mommy to dress the baby in because it is that wraparound style. And another suggestion that was made is do snaps maybe instead of the buttons. And some people comment on Velcro. I don't know about the Velcro. I love the idea of Velcro, but I don't know about the Velcro because obviously with the babies with the very, very sensitive skin, you wouldn't want any of that Velcro to accidentally touch the baby. So I would think maybe no on that, but maybe the Velcro with larger size. But then the other part too is we know what Velcro does to hand knits, right? We know what Velcro does to hand knits. If you ever made a scarf for a child that has a coat, which they can take their hat on and off by Velcro, that Velcro just tears up and destroys the hand knits, the hand crochets. It does horrible things to that. So I love the idea of it, but don't know if I'm going to go for the practice. But the snaps, I think the snaps might be a fantastic idea. And I really do need to get over to Hobby Lobby, but I've been busy, you know, like making things. You know, I got enough hobby stuff in my house. I don't need to go over to Hobby Lobby to add more, right? I just don't. For that matter, I might have some snaps. I can't imagine that I don't. Just no matter where are they. Or do I have good quality snaps? I think I have some that I got at the Dollar Tree, right? And they're really, they're cheap. They're, you know, obviously price-wise, they were inexpensive. I know that, but they're really cheap. It's kind of like if you get safety pins at the Dollar Tree, they're cheap. Not everything's created equal. That's a good way to put it. So I would want something that's going to hold up, because I mean, if we don't want to put safety eyes on things with babies and stuff, we don't want cheap snaps either, right? We want something that's not going to fall apart, something that's going to hold up and everything. Not that the baby's going to be pulling that off and chewing on it, but I don't expect them to be chewing on safety eyes either. So there is that. Those are my things that I've got. I am still having a blast with all the baby things and kind of jonesing at the moment, especially wearing this, to get back to my beautiful sweater that I've started, the lavender and the black. And I had to pull that all the way back. It's back on the needles to the yoke section, but I need to rip out the color work. Not all of it, but I do need to rip out probably not that much. And I don't really want to just grab the purple and grab the black and start ripping. I mean, it's a way of doing it. I could do it like that. But I have more potential of losing too many stitches or losing some stitches. I can pick up stitches, which we've seen in previous videos. I can pick up stitches. Some things are easier to pick up stitches than others. And this is 2 pieces of color, and I don't want to have issues with that. So it's kind of a very slow, painstaking. If I don't do it that way, throw caution to the wind and go for it. It's unknitting 1 row at a time. So it's like knitting, only you're losing progress every stitch. And being that I have to take out about that much before I can move forward again, it's going to take a little bit of time. But sitting here wearing this and seeing this beautiful yoke, I'm like, I really should. I mean, it's a gorgeous sweater. And it'll be great for next year, because by the time I get it done, it'll be warm again. But that's okay, because they'll get love, they'll get use, they'll get wear. That's how that works. So those are my projects. These are the wonderful things that I'm working on. Back on the baby things, wanting to rotate in some of the adult things and some of the other stuff, and then going, okay, what other thing do I want to get done this week? I mean, I'm working on the time-sensitive stuff, as when the baby's born, right? That's all time-sensitive. Everything else can be pushed off for a bit. So I'm definitely working on those types of things, but I want to sprinkle in some of the others. I want to balance. Oh, that's the word. Balance. Do a little bit of both. Yeah, balance. All right, everybody. With that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.